This is Alan Bush with the Daily Financial Forecast for Thursday, November 1st. Starting out with the stock index futures. First of all, yesterday on that very strong advance, we did see some downtrend lines taken out to the upside. So technically this market looking a lot better than it did several days ago. Also some follow-through strength today on hints that China may be possibly develop some type of new stimulus programs to help the Chinese economy. This coming after a series of weaker economic numbers from China. So that tended to support global stock index futures. Moving over to the currency markets, seeing the dollar lower in a risk-on move, so some flight to quality longs being liquidated in the dollar index. Most other currencies trading higher, including the euro currency, which was able to bounce from a 2.5-month low. Seeing gains in the British pound on better Brexit news, so that seems to be very supportive to the pound today. Also, we had the Bank of England holding its policy meeting with the Monetary Policy Committee voting unanimously to keep rates at 75 basis points. Also, the Australian dollar gaining sharply on hopes of more stimulus measures from China. Interest rate markets a little bit lower earlier, moving back to steady. Still thinking that now that we are likely to move in a sideways pattern after a long period of lower prices, as it appears to me that central banks around the world that are hawkish can no longer be as hawkish as they had been, such as the Fed. Other central banks that are accommodative will probably have to remain accommodative for longer, such as the European Central Bank. So just a sideways move, I think, from here near term in the interest rate markets. Getting back to stock index futures, I believe we have not seen the highs for the move. Of course, we do have a lot of ongoing geopolitical problems, especially the trade situation. But technically, markets looking better, as I mentioned earlier. Fundamentals still appear to be in good shape. So once again, in spite of a lot of negative talk, a lot of bearish commentary concerning stock index futures, I do not believe we have seen the top, and I would expect some new round of highs in the first quarter of next year. So good trading, everyone. And once again, remember, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or Archer Daniels Midland.